Pima County Attorney Laura Conover has made her decision regarding whether or not she's going to prosecute correctional officers who were trying to subdue a prisoner by the name of Wade Welch. As you may remember, Welch died last summer after being tased and then restrained. So what did Conover decide? News 4 Tucson's Gabrielle Parrish has the answer.
1937. Mr. Welch continues his physical resistance.
This is John McMahon, an expert in use of force. He walked us through his review step by step during the news conference, detailing his findings.
And the actions of these custodial officers, based on any reasonable officer's training and experience, the level of training and experiences those officers had, is objectively reasonable under the law.
Wade Welch died back in August 2022 after correction officers at the jail tased him repeatedly while he was restrained. During the incident, Welch screamed for help, saying he couldn't breathe and that he had a heart condition. The Pima County medical examiner determined that Welch's death was a homicide.
Physical resistance, cardiovascular disease, obesity, and methamphetamine toxicity. With those two factors combined, we are not at a substantial likelihood of conviction.
Stephanie Madero Pina, who's with the organization No Jail Death, says that she is upset that nobody is taking accountability.
And not understanding how they can say that it wasn't anybody's fault. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that the coroner at the beginning had ruled it a homicide, right? So now what? What is it? They changed it now to what? All these other 4 things that they said, so now they just changed it because they can.
Stephanie is no stranger when dealing with the deaths involving the county jail. Her husband died there in 2018. Now she is fighting for change. She tells me she doesn't agree with the technique being used to restrain inmates.
They had to protect themselves, or they had to use force because he was being combative, okay? But again, as a CO, I don't care how much money I get paid. I would evaluate the situation, and I would tell myself, is this worth it, to see this man, you know what I mean?
All right, let's head outside right now, get a live look of downtown Tucson from our Skynet camera. Intermountain